Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Bbnaija, and today I have something very interesting for you because the house is beginning to get very emotional. People are beginning to miss home, and some people are realizing the fact that they are now in Big Brother house. And it's all tough and all that, but that's why I'm here. And before we even get into the video, come on now guys, subscribe to my channel, give me a thumbs up, because I'm really giving people the tea. You know, this channel is for information, reality TV show review. It's also for stories and educational stuff. Like, just give me that support that I need. Okay, all right, so let's get back to the video. So 2 days ago, there was an incident where Jackie B had to like go back to her pictures of her son, and she was crying about it. I mean, it's not bad per se to just remember, because this is somebody you've been with, and I wouldn't know what kind of like separation you guys have had. So this is like how many days of not seeing him, and it's going to dawn on you definitely, right? Okay, so she started to feel the absence of her son real bad, and she was crying about it. And after that, Sammy came to console her, you know, give her the pep talk, and she became herself. And that was her the next day. That was yesterday. Sammy was not the one to cry. You know, Sammy is they are on a tax right now. Biggie gave them a tax about cultural values or cultural beliefs or whatever. So they're supposed to present a funny but educative show. And then Sammy is like the brain behind it, because he's the one who is giving them stories and all of that from the day one. Him and Liquor Rose with PERE and the rest, they've been the ones to like put together everything. So that yesterday evening, I mean, they're all in the garden putting out their roles and they're acting whatever into check, and then Sammy left, right? He left into the room, and he just picked up pictures and he was staring at them, and then he covered himself up and he started crying. So now every housemate were in the garden, and then of course Angel will probably be the first person to notice, and Angel noticed that he wasn't there, and she's like, no, Sammy is meant to be here, because I mean he's a brain to this whole thing, so why isn't he here? So she went in to check, and that's where she saw him covered with blankets and all, and she's confused. She's like, what happened? She started to ask him, and she took off the duvet, and then that's when she realized that Sammy had been crying, and she was trying to understand why he was crying. And he said the reason or whatever. And then as Angel was there with him, Jackie came in. I'm like, what's going on here now? What's going on? And she was like, Angel was like, oh, Sammy is crying. Sammy is crying. And because of, you know, the shame or whatever, he was very shy and embarrassed that he had to cry. He now covered himself back again and started to cry. So the girls did a wonderful job. Like, thumbs up to them, like thumbs up to them. I mean, I actually love this friendship thing that is going on between the three of them. That's Sammy, Angel, and Jackie B. I like it. I feel like it's genuine. Like, it's like people who are really looking out for each other and all that. So now I want to talk about the reason why Sammy was crying. So, you know, one time in your life when you've dreamt to be in a spotlight and you've not really gotten the opportunity, or maybe people around you will just make you feel like you're never going to be there, like, or you just look at your situation and you just feel like, how exactly do I even want to achieve this in? So I feel that's what Sammy was going through at that moment. He just had a moment of realization that he was in the house, and his entire life could change from this moment. So, and he did not know how to guard his heart, and he decided to show that he was a human being, and he cried. So he was crying because he felt like every other person in the house was like bigger, and they had more things, and they had more achievements or accomplishments. But he is a child from a poor background, and he is still even struggling after everything, and he's still in school trying to finish his degree and all of that he has not even gotten anywhere. And basically that's like reality just checked in for him. And I honestly don't think it's a bad thing if you feel some certain way about where you are in particular in life, because other people, even I also still have reality check, because the dreams that I had, the things I wanted to do, it didn't actually go that way, but I see it going that way. Now I'm more chilled. Before, I used to beat myself up about it. I'm like, no, I'm not achieving what I want. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing that. Look at my mates. But it took a lot for me to just leave that whole phase and just concentrate on myself and what I can do and what is right in front of me. And that was what I did. So, and then Angel really showed another side of her. Like I didn't even believe that. But one thing they say, like people who have dealt with mental health, right? They give the best advice. Honestly speaking, I'm not even going to lie. I'm not going to cap right now. They give the best advice. Like, oh my God. So the way Angel really like talked to him and tried to like make him to get back on his feet. She told him he was important, he was valued, and he's meant to be here and no one else. He's the best, he's wonderful, that God brought him here. God has a purpose for him. She was giving him, the speech. She was talking about God. She was trying to make him just snap out of it. Like she had to build a mantra for herself. Like even when she was in the 2 weeks isolation, she had to like talk herself up. She had to encourage herself. She had to boost her energy and all of that. And she was trying to do that for SAMMIE. I feel like their friendship or whatever, even if they are not even going to date, even if they're not going to even do anything, I just feel that they can help themselves. Like, and if SAMMIE is genuine, and if Angel is also genuine, I feel like they can help themselves to be better. That's what I feel. I don't know about any other thing, but I just genuinely feel that they can help themselves to be better. That's what I feel. Okay, so like the house is becoming, I don't know if I should say the house is becoming fun or not fun, because they argue a lot in the house. And for things that are not even important, basically. And also, but what I want to talk about now is the feud about food and this tax that they're giving, because I feel like there's nothing new, honestly, about this set and previous set. There's nothing new because they all argue about stuff. But I feel like the Pepper Dem housemates were always on point whenever they had the tax. Like they always just go and do that tax. I never see them argue so long for it. Like once they're giving that tax, someone is already working on it and they're just settling themselves down immediately. You get, so that I feel they are good at that. But this house, for some reason, everybody wants to be shown. Everybody wants to be important. Everybody wants to voice out. Everybody wants to put in their own this thing. I understand how you want to be. You want to be on the TV. Like you want them to see you. You want them to hear your voice. You don't want to ever have a quiet moment in the house. But when it comes to tax like this, no, but you cannot bring in the whole 22 housemates ideas into something that you're supposed to do for 10 minutes or for how many minutes or whatever, a very short period of time, and you want to put the whole 22 housemates ideas into it. You have to weigh it. You have to know which one is interesting, because not everybody has the same interesting ideas. So, but it doesn't mean that they are not important or they are not smart or they are not, but it's just the fact that different things for different times and different situations. So you don't need to, if you don't include your own idea now, you still have more more days in the house to include your own idea. I mean, today is like, this is like, okay, yesterday was like the 4th day or so of them being in the house. It's not even up to a week. It's not this, all these things are happening, they're not even up to a week, and people are already like going mad and going crazy about it. So, and then there's another story about white money. I don't know if I should say I'm kind of not liking a particular side of white money, and maybe the side I just don't like is the fact that he always likes to argue. The way he wants people to listen to him and all that is not the way he listens to people. Like, he listens sometimes, but I see that trait of him shutting people down also. And then he's like telling them about food, that they shouldn't go, women should not go into the kitchen, that he will be the one in charge of food and all. Like, they are not managing the food well, they're eating anything they want to eat, they're just taking food and all that they should not do that. That what if Biggie doesn't give food again? Well, I'm going to like agree with him a little bit, but maybe his approach is too much, because you can't control people how to eat, you can't control them on how to eat. And another thing is that you really need to manage food, because they are on their first tax and they're not even sure if they're going to win. For me, the way they're going about it, the fighting, the arguments and all of that, I don't know if they're going to win, because a lot of people have fought on this issue, right? People have fought on this issue even without it being about the drama. People have actually had like altercations and all that. People like Maria and Angel, what's the other person's name, Liquor Rose, they've had some kind of back and forth whatever field. I'm not here to talk about that because they're just women being women, honestly. And then Maria, I need to talk about Maria. Maria is confusing me. She is giving me some kind of energy that I don't understand. But I understand that she wants to be in people's face, like she wants to be there. But have you guys sat down to even imagine, like, what if Maria is the wild card? Because sometimes I just feel like she's just trying to provoke people on purpose. Like, she'll just tell you, no, your idea is rubbish. Like, no, you need to just shut up. Like, you need to just... She and white money, as in, I don't know, man. Guys, white money. Talking about white money, like, white money is beginning to like show that he actually likes Maria, and I don't know if Maria is interested per se, but the way he relates or the way he is always around her, I'm beginning to find that trace of, little trace of I'm falling for this girl, that kind of thing. But he doesn't want to say, he actually said that he doesn't know how to toast women, right? So maybe that's just what it is and all. So I don't know what it's going to be, honestly. I don't know what it's going to be. But and the other set that had like a little field was White Money and PERE, and then it was just because of, you're talking and I asked you, please, when is this whole thing going to end, right? And I feel like PERE did that on purpose, because maybe White Money is always shutting people up. I honestly, he just wants to say his own. Honestly, he just wants to say his own and all. So I don't know, maybe PERE is going to carry on this or whatever. I mean, that's it. Maybe he's going to continue the whole field thing, but I just feel it was intentional, because he was like, when he came back to tell him that what he did wasn't nice, he didn't seem to want to buy into that, I did something wrong to you kind of thing. So and that was it. So that's why I feel that it was on purpose. And then guess what though? Hey, Beatrice practically pranked them. I watched, in fact I thought it was real from the beginning, but I'm like, nah, how will it be real? Like, Big Brother allowed it to go on. I felt like they would have gone on commercial break, number one. Number one. And I felt like Big Brother would have called immediately. Like, people were going to rush in there immediately if it was serious. Because I don't think if there was a serious emergency in the house, I don't think Big Brother would just be quiet, because they are watching them. So I don't think they would just be quiet and all that. So it's either they knew that a prank was going to go down. So she pranked them. She said that her leg was like numb or something. She couldn't feel her legs, she couldn't feel anything. The housemates were like, oh, pinch her, and she was like, she's not still feeling anything. Like, oh my god, she was screaming, she was acting like she was panicking and all. And at the moments where they're like, okay, lie down, face side down, this one. And I was like, my girl just stood up, everybody just bust laugh. It was crazy. It was really interesting anyways, but I mean, once in a while they just drop things to ginger the house and all that, but they really need to focus. Like they need to focus. That's one thing I know that they have not really like gotten to, and or they need to really focus. That is all the gist that I have for you today. Yeah, let me not forget, while Angel was consoling Sammy, and then Sammy kind of like was calm, then Angel had to go. She had to leave the room to go and prepare food for Sammy, and she brought it to him in bed. What else screams girlfriend vibe in the house? I mean, it's good if they actually connect on that level. It's good, and it's still good if they say they want to just be friends. Honestly, I'm not really particular about that, but it's always good to have someone that, you know, has your back in the house, honestly. And I feel that's what they are trying to build right now. They just, you know. And finally they've started talking about who the wild cards are. I can't remember the people they were talking about, but I know I was overhearing it. Like they were talking about, okay, so who is this one might be the wild card, this one might be the wild card. Well, good luck to them on searching for that though, because we have like how many days now until that Sunday and all that, and that will be the end of their guessing or whatever. And then somebody was crying. Sammy was crying, but where was this girl? Where was Peace? Well, Peace never said she was interested in him anyway, so let me not talk about that. Let me not come and shake tables. And then PERE is now showing interest again on Angel. Now that he's seeing that she's like, okay, what actually happened was that, okay, you know, they doing their tax performance or practice rather, rehearsals. During their tax rehearsals, Angel was given a part to sing, so she sang, and you know, she was giving them like performance skills and all that. I never really thought that she could even sing at all like that. Okay, she mentioned it, but you know, now you can just say I can sing. Maybe it's bedroom singing or something like that, but that was no it though. So after everything, that was when PERE now came to ask Sammy, like, Hafa, Shay, you don't go this girl bed. I'll be wait. We're just asking one kind of funny question. And the guy was like, I don't understand, like, nigga, what's going on? Like, that angel, like, you said you do not like her because of all the stories that she told. So how come now you're pulling back? Well, leave she and Sammy alone, Joe. You are giving me some kind of playboy vibes. What's going on? I beg. Well, guys, that's it. I'm not going to be analyzing like every day, but the ones that I feel they're just too interesting to keep to myself, I'm going to come here and tell you guys about it. And guys, I have other stories, other videos on my channel. Don't forget to watch them. I have my logs journey story. I have my stories that I've been writing, blinded. I know I have not dropped another episode on that, but I'm going to do that. I've just been having a lot of challenges with my opening it up and all of that, but I'm going to come back and read it. It might happen today, it might happen to, I don't know when, but we're here for Big Brother Naija season 6. Shine your eye, okay? And that's why I'm going to be talking about, like, telling you guys, please subscribe. I heard that I used to say like every time in my video. I'm not sure, but it's alright. So subscribe, like, comment, and share this video, all right? And tell me in the comment section, do you think that Sammie's tears was like genuine, or you feel is about pity? Because I know a lot of people have dropped pity stuff on the show before, but I mean, if I personally feel that if he wants to cry about stuff like that, he would have done it in front of the housemate. He would have actually done like really breaking down to show, but I mean, it happens. It happens if you're in a place you never thought you were gonna be in, and you just, reality just checks in. It happens. But let me know what you think. Anyways, tell me in the comment section. All right, guys. Bye. Till next time.